Why can't I live the life that I want now? Why I gotta wait till I'm 60, 70? Why?
Yo.
Of your FICO, 760 and up, you know that's life goes. If your credit too low, walking on a tightrope. So yo, credit up, get your credit up, credit up, get your credit up, credit up.
Why can't I live the life that I want now? Why I gotta wait till I'm 60, 70? Why?
Yo.
That don't make no sense.
I want everybody.
That don't make no sense.
Everybody understand you worth more than 2 checks. You said something crazy. You said you paying the bills off 1 check. Like, I know so many people. They like, oh, I'm good because my lights on. I'm good because my rent paid. I know so many people that literally like, yo, listen, this 1 check goes to all of this stuff, and then my next check I can live. Like, think about that. Think about that. This big. Think about that. Yo, this 1 check is going to rent, and then my next check I can finally live. Like, so that means you waiting a whole another 2 weeks. You waited this whole 2 weeks, and then you gonna wait a whole another 2 weeks to finally live. Like, really, let's think about that. So I want people to understand that the biggest thing, honestly, we break this thing down in 80 different ways. The biggest thing it comes down to, do you want to have options or not? That's what it really comes down to. Do you want to have options or not? Do you want to have options if you feel like going to work today or not? Do you want to have options if you feel like, going on vacation this week or not? Do you want to have options? Do you feel like dropping extra money in savings or investing into some type of property or investment in some type of business? Do you want to have options? Do I feel like, you know what, I just want to take this month off? That's what it really comes down to. What exactly do you want? What options do you exactly want to have? A lot of us don't get started in that direction because we feel like we don't even deserve options. Like, I'm supposed to just work this job and then I have my weekends. That's how it's supposed to be, because that's how I was raised. Every single person in my family, that's what they do. They work Monday through Friday, and then they get the weekends off, and then they got this thing called paid time off. It's crazy that we live in a society where people know what PTO means, but we don't know what margins mean. People know what PTO means, but we don't know what business credit means. People know what PTO means, but we don't know about all these other business terminology. But you say, yo, you got any PTO? Yeah, my job gives me guaranteed one day a month, one day every check. Like, we know this stuff, but we don't know these other things. But yet, on the same token, we've out so hard for school, we've out so hard for college, we've out so hard for all these other things. But yo, they're not teaching us these basic things that are needed to survive in life. Actually, not even surviving. Like, the job is helping you survive, but this stuff is helping you thrive. It don't make no sense to me. And I'm not saying I'm against college. I'm not saying that, because college definitely produces a lot of high-level thinkers, or high-level individuals, and people that we need to survive. Nurses, doctors, things like that, lawyers. But also, I think that we had this bad. We think that's the only way. Let's put it like that. We think that's the only way. And I'm proof that college stuff is not needed. I'm not saying don't go to college, but I think it's not needed. And there's a lot of things that people can do today. Like, next week we have in our challenge that's going to give you information that 100% there's no college that's teaching what we're talking about. I can bet that. I tried to Google and research this stuff, and I'm not seeing nothing, because I like to be able to talk about some stats during our events, and I Googled this stuff. You can't teach that. What I did find out is that 55%, listen to this, right? This is on Forbes. This is updated stats. This is this year. The average person takes out a student loan of $28,000, $28,800 and some change. So let's just say $29,000. 55% of the people that do go to college for a 4-year degree take out $28,000. So that means that over half of the people that go to college taking out a $30,000 loan, basically, for 4 years. And then we realize that the average income is between $40,000 and $60,000 a year once they get out of college. So you taking out damn near $30,000, $40,000 loan to do 4 years and then come out making 40 grand. Not to mention, once you get that job, if that's $40,000 before taxes, then they taking about 30% out for taxes. So like how are you gonna be able to catch up? How are you gonna be able to catch up? How are you gonna be able to save $100,000 at the end of the year if you making $40,000, then taking the tax out, and you still got your bills, then you still got your student loans, then you still got all this stuff? You have to look at other options. You have to look at funding. You have to do all these other things, but I don't know. People don't be thinking about it. Like I want you. This I'm saying all this stuff because I want people to understand. Like, yo, you have other options, and there's more life out there than I'm gonna just this check is going to bills. My next check, we gonna hang out off of.